Okay, somewhere in Irvine, Kato, Clyde, Quail Hill, Trailhead. Bam! This is going to be my first time really riding with Kato when he's on his master. He's got his pads set up right. He's been messing around pretty good on it. Huh, I guess I am the only person who hasn't cut that up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some shoe goo.
It's
covered up and then spray it with the what do you call that?
Like that bed liner stuff?
The seal,
oh, like Flex Seal stuff.
Yeah, Flex Seal, then it'll merge into it and you won't see it.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, I got my master in my trunk, and we will be the first master team rolling masterfully through these trails. Just leaving the parking lot, trying to narrate quietly so Kato doesn't say, "What?" So I said, "What?" kind of loud. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. I'll turn it on when we hit some dirt. I just noticed that I narrate like camera or no camera. I point at things and I say, "Oh, look at that, it's a little, like a little hoopty jump." Things like that, and I don't know. I try to interact obnoxiously with the folk around, but maybe it's just who I am now. Who knows? So when the crosswinds kick up, I can see he kind of has his wheel tilt over and he looks a little off kilter, and I remember feeling that way for the first like 2 weeks on this freaking wheel. It takes a while before you get past that. And there's a lot of these bridges. It's just like a cool, like happy place. Kind of like I don't know exactly what this ride's gonna be all about, but it is kind of maybe worth doing for a group ride sometime. We just left the sidewalk onto the first section of dirt. And I think this is going to be a ride with some nice views in it. We'll see. We're in Irvine, so it's certainly going to be more expensive views. There's a dude up there. I think our first task is we're going to take his wallet. That's what we do. Part of the night riders. You gotta keep appearances up and all. But we do check his shoes first. If they're like New Balance or something, we just move on. Nothing against New Balance. It's a sensible shoe. We're going kind of slow. He don't need to do much like jumping out the way. Afternoon. I'm the last one. That guy did not want to give us any room to pass, and his shoes were shitty, so he gets to keep his wallet and his bad attitude. Anyway, I'll turn this back on when we start hitting something worth remembering. I'm not saying this ain't bad. I'm enjoying this. Nice breeze, it's a beautiful day, but you know, someplace we could actually hurt ourselves. Way more entertaining. Oh, sometimes people say slow is fast. Personally, I say quiet is fast. So when your tire's not doing a lot of chirping and jumping and whatever, you're cruising better. And I'm noticing the stock shock on his master not doing that good a job at keeping his tire stuck to the ground. So just another one of those times I'm saying, buy the wheel, change the shock.
Stop for a second. I want to tie my shoes tighter.
All right. Remembered to turn on my camera. So unlike me. Ready? Rip it. It's kind of sandy, so rip it carefully. Not as slippery as it looks. It looks bad, but it is good. It's a cutie. Probably not showing up on my camera though. Sun himself. Sandy, or what happened? Do I have to edit this out of my video?
It pads a little back more, but it's okay.
Yeah, looking for clues in the sand. I don't see it. Okay. Yeah, like such bright colors. This is kind of like a, what's that, tether-worthy trail. God, this is so nice on this wheel. Helps so much. Sorry, man.
Oh, my bag fell off. Okay, I need to put it in my bag.
Multiple bags. So can I ask how many bolts you used to hold that tail thing on?
6.
Oh, hopefully it'll buckle if you crash. Did you attach? You didn't attach it to the suspension linkage, did you?
I attached it to where the original bolts were. If you look right there, there's 3 on this side.
Okay.
I just used those and 3 on this side.
And the suspension doesn't hit it when it, because mine goes up when I compress it.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't noticed.
Okay.
Hold on, maybe. Cool with it. Okay. Do it.
Maybe that's the whole slow is fast kind of mantra. Kind of hard to pick a line when you can't see the ground. Slow it down just a hair. Little jump. Jump of nothing. What's that? That was a good little spot.
Nice, right?
Yeah. Turtle Ridge. That's the part of the turtle up on top.
That's too high. My feet were too loose.
Looks like we're going up. Mountain biker coming down. Yep, sorry man. Letting my suspension do the work. It's my video speed brake if I remembered to start the video. I don't know if I did or not. I assume Kato's not going to let me leave too much dirt behind me without him in between. Because it's Kato, but still, he's on a new wheel. And the wind is kicking up here. Aha! That'll F him over. Do 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 da 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 da. Yeah, buddy. I honked my horn, they moved to the left to let me by. I passed on the left. Thanks for the advice, Marty. End stage one. We're going commando style, but the kind with our underwear on. We're, I guess, trying to stay out of view of any potential rangers that'll give us a hard time. Old sign that says no e-bikes. So that's why we're doing what we do. Cause what's that?
I think my shock is working. It's really bouncy like crazy.
Like the rebound died on it? It doesn't look like it's doing much at all, man. Is it stuck in the compressed position?
I don't know. It's bouncing like crazy.
I think, Kato, I think it got jammed up. yeah, get off of it and then like bang it down. Like lift your wheel up and see if it'll drop out.
Okay.
And don't let it pinch your fingers in the back there. But look what I mean. So these openings, it got stuck in this thing.
So I opened that up there and I opened this up there.
Well, pull on it. It should pop the wheel down.
Oh, look, it does look like it's bent. This thing is normally, yeah, normally this thing is higher, so it's locked down. Maybe if I, it's all the way down right now.
No, that's not going to help anything.
Oh, it's not?
No, and it also sounds like it's not making the noise it's supposed to make. Just don't let air out. But
normally these things are down there.
So what I was saying though is just try to like pull up on that a little bit and see if it'll let go of the shock. I think it got jammed in there somehow. No? Because right now,
it's depressed down.
if you look, yeah, it's just stuck.
There's the, see, look,
yeah,
it's down. I'm gonna get a real shock, really.
Well,
this happened before when I was on Chino.
But this is a problem caused by your mod. Do you have a screwdriver you could try to pry that thing out from?
Let me turn it off.
Good, then I can tickle whatever is freaking crawling in my ear. You must have a screwdriver or something in there.
I do.
Because yeah, all we got to do is pry up the that little metal thing.
That's it.
I'm going to continuing. It seems like Kato's I don't know, safety modification for protecting the back of his wheel screwed up his suspension somehow. So we'll see what ends up happening with it if it unlocks itself after a bit. Does not look to be doing much as far as suspension goes. Luckily, this part of the trail is kind of smooth for Kato. Pausing video. Just got off the phone with Ray. Hi Ray, if you ever watched this video. He was asking questions about the fan inside of the Master and the shock and so on. So he is somehow on the list of people that are waiting for a Master. I think the deal with Ray is he was being picky about his cells. So the Master that I'm following right now was with Ray. Ray went over it, checked it all out, figured out what he wanted to figure out with it, and then shipped it to Kato. And now Kato has one and Ray doesn't. Anyway, end of that segment of video. Views!
PCH right there.
Crazy, man. I had no idea we were even close to the ocean. I just drove down, parked my car, and see what happens. Hey guys. Oh, he's gonna jump. It's over for him. Anyway. So, Kato just hit something like that and landed with quite a clank. Oh, I like my suspension though. Much gooder. he has no suspension. If you just came into this video in the middle, his is locked out in the fully compressed position. Whether it is an issue from the shock totally effing up, which is a possibility, or the cage that he's got on there to protect the shocks and stuff, funnily enough. But yeah, something ain't right. But we'll find out what is the real deal later. So we just passed a, let's call it a pitchfork in the road. 3 ways to go. He didn't want to go 2 of the ways because he thought it would be detrimental to our battery. And I kind of, I don't want to do an Uber or a walk either. So the thing was, then I looked down after I said it. I'm only down 1 bar so far. So it's not like we're, I don't know, we're going like 30 a lot of the time, and then when things get hairy, slowing down below that. So now that it's getting dimmer, you could probably see Kato's tail light modification, which I used to have going across the back of his tail light, and now he put it on 1 battery bar. So I'll probably give him another 16 pixels to complete the effect for the other side, and then I'll probably have to solder it for him too, which is cool. All right, climbing. So, a little advice to all of you EUC off-roaders. People are always looking for the right line. Just keep in mind, there's 20 right lines. Just choose one that'll get you where you're going. If you're trying to find the fastest line, like on a racetrack or whatever, it's obvious. So, anyway, that's not what we're doing here. We're just point A to point B. Probably better to find the crappiest line and get the most practice out of it. If it's recording, it just made more beep noises. That's not good. It looks like it's recording though. Julio Iglesias. Cool spot. I don't know, trees are nice. Well, I'm always jealous of those Pacific Northwest guys, but they got so much water not nice. So I think we can find enough trees around here with not so much water. We do okay down here. They do have a lot more, I don't know, stuff that's so pretty. Always jealous of those group rides where all the people in the ride can hit the jumps in a line. So maybe someday I'll go up there and they'll help brush off my manhood, get me going on some things a little bit more appealing for the folk that like exhilaration, of which I am one. But I'm also chicken at the same time. Okay, this is a watch test.
Easy.
Recording again, off of the watch. That looks like a big old hole. Oops, 2 of them. And I'm off to the races. Now, not really the races, but I want to be able to put the GPS overlay on over some of this, because people are asking and they're making me think, huh, Marty could do it. What the heck? It's just like some kind of rocket scientist or something. I'm sure anybody could figure it out. So I'm gonna try to figure it out, but I don't know if he's getting special data off of EUC World that he's feeding into something. Is it a plugin that he's paid for? I don't know. But it does look like EUC World might have like a, I don't know, a transparent layer that you could drop over your video. Seems like a feature worth having. And I have one of those tiny EUC World phones inside my car, actually. The battery has long since been dead, but it's in there. And I can link it up to the wheel and do what I got to do. It's so fun to jump over things, even if you don't have to jump over them. Just jump over them. It's good practice too. Sometimes you have to jump over something. It's in your pocket as something that's not gonna trip you up. So anyway, I think I have an unfair advantage with my suspension over Kato's Master, which got the power, got the torque, got a little extra stability for being super low to the ground. But that's not what people want. People want that connected to the ground kind of feeling that the suspension gives you. And he's running 30 psi in his tire, which that's a heavy wheel for 30 psi. Easily screw up the rim. I dinged mine with 35 psi just because I had the little compression setting in the wrong spot on my shock. This is a straight line with little sandy sections. No idea how fast I'm going, but probably faster than is safe because I've never been here before. I don't know if I'm turning left or right, so I'm doing neither, and I'm waiting. Ah, elevator to the right. He said that one is steep. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see. Okay, I'm recording again. So if the camera's on, you push the button and it's instantly recording. But I left it on because I've been doing the start-stop from my watch, which is also kind of cool, but there's a frickin' button right there by my face. Easy enough to push. But the nice thing with this is now I can see that it's recording. Oh, let me double check this. Yes, indeed that works. So now I've got my display that says whether I'm recording or not recording. Hi, finally. I think it's okay. I don't think anything that didn't happen in that first millisecond when it got jammed, I don't think anything different's happening after that. So just, it's like something is holding your suspension. Which actually would be a cool feature if there was like a little button you could hit to lock it out like that on purpose. Sunday. That was probably crappy for him. Well, doing a little off-roading out here with Kato. Just finished up the single track. Right now, I don't know where we're going, but I'm following Kato. So if I don't respond to any messages for the next few minutes, that's why.
Let's take you on another really nice single trail. Do that.
Cool.
Go that way.
So, not sure where we're headed now, but Kato said, oh good, it's past 6 o'clock. So I think that has something to do with when the Rangers clock out. Who's that? Yakuza. But yeah, this is rocky and all, but it's so nice on this wheel. And then I keep looking at poor Kato with no suspension at the moment. That ain't good. Anyway, he'll survive. See, you get closer to Santa Ana or LA, and then there's somebody living inside this rock. Should we do it from the bottom again? I have an unfair pedal height advantage. Okay, so that's Laguna Beach Road. Cool.
Pedals look low?
Look at, your suspension's compressed, so however far that goes down, that's how much lower your pedals are. But you're still higher than an RS. But he's not higher than Mask or Lem. Those guys are very high most of the time. Just kidding. I used to feel so technical, like I always found the best way to get through things, and now it doesn't matter because I'm on a suspension wheel with super high pedals and tons of power. Definitely like cheating. Whee! I love these little roller coastery kind of bright and dark and stuff. It's a Sunday. It wasn't even bad. Ooh, tick zone. Ooh, big rock for the rock roll. This place has a lot of things that look like they'd be fun to play on. It looks like there's a lot of stuff to play on over here. Challenging lines. Like there. Thank God nobody's here to push me to do any stupid stuff. I seldom say no. Like this rock, I would just go over the top of it off to the other side now that I see how nice and clean it would be. Trying to screw me up by throwing branches in front of me, not gonna work. He survived. Take that wall ride and you don't have to worry about clipping. Maybe riding a berm is not exactly a wall ride, but looks like you should have taken the right sideline.
I actually tried to go up this thing, but I missed it.
Oh.
I think.
Did it fix your suspension? Nope. I guess not. A little more slippery over here than some other spots. What was that? I tried jumping all of it. Oh, I think I just killed a beetle. It put its butt in the air at me. Ooh, I heard that. Oh yeah, Richard would be trying to drag us through here all faster than we want to go. That's what I like about Richard. Usually Kato's kind of the same, but new wheel, little reserved, and effed up suspension. All right. These are nice trails to be so unoccupied by mountain bikers, and I don't know, this seems like a perfect gravel bike kind of world. Those bikes all have 29-inch tires nowadays, so they roll over all this stuff pretty easy. I was just thinking, if I jumped that, I could hit my head on that tree. Stopping recording. All right, so Kato just informed me that we are approaching Serrano Ridge, which will take us back to the car in a nice up-down swoopty kind of motion. So I wish he still had his suspension working, because it's really faster. I mean, those I thought the whole suspension thing was kind of gimmicky. I mean, up until the Master, I've never ridden with anybody that could outpace me. Well, that's not true. Sam outpaced me on a bunch of stuff on his V11. But yeah, now I feel like this is just so much faster. It's easier, takes less concentration, better for my narration in my videos. So I can just aim for like the crappiest part of the trail and just power through it. So anyway, suspension, yay. S22 suspension, I think is even more yay as far as the comfort factor goes, and what it would help me get through. We'll see when it shows up in July 2026. Fingers crossed. Kidding about the 2026 thing, by the way. So it is 2022. It's supposed to be here in just a couple months. Just aim for stuff and jump over it for fun. Doing the same thing, but no suspension. Ballsy. Well, yeah, man, don't risk your rim too much, remember. So on a light wheel, bent knees saves your rim. On a Master, it's really heavy. The suspension helps save your rim, but the stock suspension has no real compression dampening, so it doesn't do that much to save your rim. So it's cool, man. There's like paragliders up there. I'm sure they will not show up at all on my video, but it's true, they're there. I feel like I'm getting past my whole sand thing that it got me all screwed up when I had the street tire on here. My cornering is going a little bit better, but I think I was sort of slow in the corners on soft sand anyway, but I guess everybody is. So, as long as I'm fast compared to the other people that ride fast, then I'm happy. These are those spots where the ground kind of disappears when I'm following somebody kicking up dust. So, of course, I start the camera and then it all sort of settles out, but whee! I'm having so much more fun with the knobby tire. That street tire was less fun.